You're very welcome back. Derek and Shiva are breaking the ice in Blanchardstown this morning.
Well, let's hope they just don't go through it, because they kind of need it. Guys, what's in store for us?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, guys. We're getting our puck on now with some of Ireland's top ice hockey stars.
Absolutely. We're joined now by Paul Cummins and Aaron Collins are with us here this morning. Good morning to you guys. And first up, we'll start with you, Paul. You're the national coach. When did you get the gig?
So back in 2013, I was an assistant coach for the under-18s team that travelled to Turkey for the World Championships, and I've been coaching ever since, and now I'm the head coach for under-18s and assistant coach on the national ladies and men's team.
Amazing.
And the sport is growing, right?
It is growing. Of course, facilities is the biggest problem, but yeah, it's grown. We have teams from all over the country. We play in leagues up the north. It's the only ice rink in the country, but yeah, a lot of travelling and a lot of teams, a lot of kids getting involved.
Yeah, so how did you get into the sport? Because, you know, there's GA, there's soccer, there's hurling. How did you get into ice hockey?
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's usually by chance. You'd see, for me, it was local kids. Someone got a hockey stick, brought it home from Canada, played a little bit of street hockey, and then a rink in 2006 opened in Dundalk. You know, we got a couple of players that wanted to play, a couple of foreign players that were living in Ireland, all got together, and we just started to play, and it just took off from there.
And how about yourself, Aaron?
I was a ski instructor in Austria,
Oh.
so I kind of saw a lot of the guys that I worked with playing out there. So when I came home in 2013, I decided to try and get into it. So that's when I found my first team here in Dublin.
Wow. And of course, you mentioned there that you have to travel very far. It's not a very accessible sport here in Ireland.
No, it's not, no. So we've no permanent ice rink here in the south. So we have to travel to Belfast. So myself and... Sorry,
Yeah, so as Paul just mentioned, actually, there was an ice rink in Dundalk,
Yeah.
and that's been closed since 2010.
2010.
Okay, so we've no ice rink in the country at the moment.
In the south, yeah.
And when the ice rink was open, there was over 25 teams competing out of it. So it's the base is there. It's just a case of getting the facility.
Yeah, everyone's competing for that practice space.
Exactly. Yeah.
So obviously you're up and down to Belfast all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for us, we're based in Kilkenny. It's a 7.5 hour round trip.
Oh, goodness.
You know, so we'd have national training twice, 3 times a month. So the likes of the girls here would be travelling up, getting home at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's tough going.
But Paul, you were telling me that you, instead of training because you don't have access to ice rinks, you train in local halls on rollerblades.
Train local, and again, it's very hard as well to get halls that allow you to go in, because as you can see, there's pucks and we shooting. So there's very, very few halls that allow us to do that as well. There's a couple of purpose-built inline rinks, but most of our passion is ice hockey, and we do what we do to try and keep teams and kids playing. And
you get creative with it. You get creative with it.
Yeah.
And you're heading up to Belfast tonight. There's a game on, is there?
We have a game tonight, yeah.
Okay, and it's the women's team tonight.
No, it's a local league.
Oh, okay, great.
Local league, yeah.
Okay, how do you feel about the match?
Good, yeah.
Yeah. And how about the age profile of people playing ice hockey? Like, do you see a lot of young players coming in, or what's it like?
On our personal team, we've been over 18s team, but the dynamic goes from 60 to 18. And then the kids,
Yeah, we started the junior programme way back in 2015, and we, with a lot of these rinks that were popping up over the Christmas, we got a huge influx of kids, especially with the equipment that we were supplied by the national governing body. But lately, the rinks insurance is a big issue. The rinks are getting smaller, the boards are not suitable. And
exactly, that's what you were saying to me, Aaron. So even though your club is just down the road here in Blanchardstown, you can't actually train here.
No, the facility requires that, like, we'd have to have nets. The pucks would break the glass, damage the facility. So in order to play on something like this, it has to be purpose-built.
Okay, so for you looking forward in the sport, we really need to get an ice rink here in the country up and running.
Yeah.
And in fact, we used to have one in Dolphins Barn in Rialto years and years ago.
We did,
yeah. We did, yeah. It was rough and ready, but it served a great purpose, and it was very popular.
Yeah.
You're with the Dublin team as well. How are you getting on at the moment?
With the Dublin team?
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing very well. We've 2 divisions. We've an A division and a B division. So this year we're competing at that A level, and we've also got a development program for the B. So.
And come here, you're going to be showing us a few. Well, we're going to be playing a game in a few minutes, but what's some few very basic skills we need to know before we step onto the ice?
So the big mistake that a lot of people make is on your blades, people think it's just one edge, but it's actually 2 edges. So you have an inside edge and an outside edge. So it's important that you kind of, keep your feet apart, bend your knees, and that'll keep your balance. When you're holding the stick, you have a curve on the stick, so you're kind of hitting with this side of the curve. The top hand stays up top, and the bottom hand just above centre, and keep your balance. And head up, shoot the puck.
I mean, you're a Kilkenny man. You're all about the hurling. So, not too dissimilar. Let's talk about injuries. Have you picked up any in your career, Aaron?
Not particularly. I broke an ankle very on, but that's a bad year, I think, you know.
I mean, but we're talking, it's a real fast-paced, full-on sport, isn't it?
You get hits now and again, but, you know, a lot
Same
of the
as
stuff...
any sport, I suppose.
And a lot of the stuff, you're well protected. You got your head up, you're playing the game, so most of it is
You're trained to protect yourself, like all other sports. It looks tough and stuff like that.
Okay,
but the
right,
people
we're
that play
feeling
it are
competitive.
respected.
Let's see.
We are feeling
Let's
competitive,
see
so we're
which
going to
one
have a
is-
little bit of a challenge. What are we going to do this morning, Paul?
So we have some pucks lined up for you.
Great.
We're going to have a goalie, and we're going to see who can score.
All right.
Yep.
So,
So if you just
this
put your
is a
left hand on top.
proper puck-off challenge here this
All
morning.
right, okay. God. Right, I'm going to go first. Who have you got in goals?
This is Anna on
This
goal.
is Anna. Okay, Anna, you ready?
Okay. Oh, there we go. Good save there, Anna. Nice job. Okay.
Right,
So you
Derek,
said
you're
go
up.
low and fast. Isn't that it, Paul?
Low and fast.
Go low and fast.
Good
Right,
push,
here
bend
we
those
go.
knees.
Oh, well
There's one
done.
Limerick.
We'll put it back
Right,
a little bit
okay,
here.
come on now, come on.
Go for Galway. Here we go.
Yay!
Okay, it's 1-1. This is for this is for the puck off cup, yeah? Here we go. Are you watching this, Martin? A late 3-2, August ahead.
Oh, goodness.
It's a
Fantastic,
draw.
right?
It's a draw. So come here, Paul. You have that match later on this evening. Looking forward to it.
Aaron's team is what playing. They're playing a team from the north.
Yep.
And it'll be a good, tough game. It's I think they're two of the top teams in that division. So
Super.
it'll be, it's free to watch. So anybody's around in Belfast, go in and watch.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much, guys, and best luck with the match tonight. For more information about ice hockey in Ireland, head on over to iibg.org. IAHA.org. Back to you guys in the studio. I'm making it up.
It was a draw, by the way. We did pretty well. Good.
It is fairly chilly in fairness.
Well, it's even chilly here. I can only
it's not.
imagine how cold it is at
Not
the ice
chilly
rink in
here at
Blanchard,
all.
so.
You lie like a cheap rug. We're very
what can I
toasty.
say? But I tell you what, Derek won't be getting a call from John Kiley to join up with the Limerick Hurlers with shooting like that.
No, I don't think so. I think
Yeah.
they're
I think
safe
Shiva
enough.
might get a call first.
Do you know what? You're probably dead right. You could play for Dublin.